Hey, welcome back to the workshop. So I got the old power steering out, and here's the new unit going in. It didn't come out too bad. You got the 3 bolts holding it on. They're a little funky to get at because they're, in a tight spot, but not impossible. And I used a lawnmower jack / motorcycle jack to lower it out. It was handy to lift it a little bit to take the weight off. You could just slide the bolts out that way and then lower it down. I didn't want to have to have this greasy mess land on my shirt. But yeah, these things are handy. I've used it more for moving stuff around and taking things out of cars. I use it to pull transmissions before. I've used it more for that than motorcycles or lawnmowers. Yeah, so here's the new rack going in, new tie rod ends. I eyeballed the thread count there. Obviously you got to get a front end alignment. And then another thing I'm trying is I have some heat shielding that you put around like a starter wire or something that's near a heat source. And I slid it and made like a little wrap. I'm gonna hold it on with stainless zip ties because they say, as I said in the last video, this piece is really close to the exhaust manifold on these cars, and it dries out the seal, or it like bakes it and deforms it. So, it starts to leak out of the top, or maybe it's leaking out of here where that seal is. Who knows? But, it can't hurt to have that there, I don't think. And it's easy enough to remove if it's a problem. So why not? Give it a try. All right. Well, this is going to go back in and I'll report back my results. Take care, everybody.